Hi dear friends, good morning. Nice meeting you all again. So I told you on the sixth video, I will tell the remaining story what happened about Praveen Gonzalez when I was in their house. So then many years passed. Then I crossed 21, 22. Then afterwards, then Maria used to stay with them. We were both together, and the years were the same. If she came after 4 months, I came, and then for us the same year would become. If it was for me 1 year, for her also 1 year. So we both lived together, stayed together in that house. So then she was telling me, you don't get married, tomorrow they will not see to you. You get married and you make your future. And I started telling them, a lot of things happened like that. And she told me to go to my stepmother and I'd asked for the birth certificate. Then Annette Purita told me which year I was born, which month. And then it happened and I went. Then the stepmother Anna did not give me. She refused to give me. What she did with my documents, I don't know. And then after Gosela searched a proposal for me. I told you about it on the coming video. On that video, I told you about it. So then afterwards, slowly, Yogita Ghosale started putting on the bureau paper, on a Herald paper, bureau. Now all these Facebooks have come. First all that was not there. And then after searching for boys, some boys were good, some boys were not good. Some were ready to marry me. She used to cancel them behind my back. And then doing that, one day one priest from Norway, he rang her up, Mr. Yogita Ghosale. There is a girl to get married. She has no family or something. You were told about her. So the Yogita Ghosale said, yeah, she doesn't have anybody. We have brought her up from small to big. She's become big now. We are trying to get her married. And we brought in when she came in the age of 15, she was with us only. We grew her up. So she's like our child. She has no one. She stays with us. She works for us. So she's like a family maid, like a family member. And then after all this happened, she asked the father, from where that boy is. Then father told that this boy also was in trouble in the age of 12. He left his parents and then somebody brought him and kept him in the church, and then he grew up with me. He had taught him everything. I educated him, taught him the piano, taught him to dress up the altar, everything of the church I taught him. So he became like my assistant. Not only like my own boy, but like my assistant. Good. Nicely I brought him up. So I am looking out for a girl, but I am looking out for a girl who doesn't have a family. Because if he gets married to a family girl, and family girl can trouble him. So Yogita Ghosale also said, I want a boy who doesn't have a family, because she also has no one. So it became matching. So then after told us to come one day to one hall. Yogita Ghosale took me to one hall and called him also, the father and that boy. And then spoke, everything happened. He liked me. So that time I was not so fat and ugly and all like that. And I was looking good. I was young, no? Everything spoken. Our father said, y'all are Gujaratis, y'all won't be able to do this Catholic marriage. So you'll do one thing. You'll get her and keep her in the church. Whatever is to be given in the dowry, you'll give. And for her catechism, she has to learn some catechism. Like our Father Hail Mary and then some course marriages there and all things. So what you do with the driver, you take days, you send her, and then the driver will send the driver to take her back home for a few days till she learns all that. And then after marriage time, you'll keep her in the church. Everything was spoken, everything yes. And behind my back, one day, so many days became father's phone waiting for me to come over there. So father rang up. Father said, where is that Sophie, the Sumi, the Sophie of yours? You're not getting her to the church. She has to learn the catechism and now. Dotani and now she has to learn. So she's saying, no, she ran away. She got scared and now and this, that, and now she ran away. She left us and went. So there was in the bungalow where Yogita Ghosale's house was, Praveen Ghosale's house, there were many maids, like 2 to 4 maids. If one day was my turn to clean Ghosale's room, one day would be her turn, that other girl's turn to clean the room. So later cleaning, another girl went to clean the room and she knew Konkani English and well. So she was listening to what Yogita Ghosale was talking to the priest, saying no and now. So one day we were sitting together, she forgot in the middle to tell me about this, that girl. We were sitting for food together one day. She told me, Are Bhabhi has such a proposal for you from a priest? I said, yeah, what happened? She's telling you're not there now, just find out, huh? Then I washed my hands, ate food, washed my hands, and I went to her. I told her, I said, Bhabhi, father's phone came. No, father's phone, nobody's phone came. Why, what happened? No, father had called me then for the Dotani prayer, we'll see that afterwards. Now nobody's phone came. And that boy has rejected you. He said no to you. She's telling me like this and telling the father that I'm not there. So then doing, I knew that she cancelled the marriage. And many days, many months became, the phone was not coming, nothing. Then one day she sent me with a driver to the market to get the things what she has paid for, all the things what she brought, put it in the car and get home. So she sent me with the driver. There I met the father. Oh, no way, father. So he asked me, Are Sophie, come here. What happened? You left him and went? I said, What? No, I have not left him. I'm still with them. So the drivers come. What lies they told me, some that you ran away, you left him and went because you were frightened to get married to this boy and this, that, and now. What lies, son? How they can be so cruel like that? And father said, You do one thing, I'll give you my number. Whenever you get a chance, you leave them and come and you stay in the church. I will get you married to this boy. So I told father, this I don't think it is possible to happen. It is impossible because all the time whenever they go out they lock the doors and then they go. They keep me inside. He said, Now you talk to me sometimes. We'll do something. Because this boy is good, he likes you and everything and all. I don't know why they're rejecting you, like they're doing the proposal and rejecting. I said many proposals they've thrown out, father. It's very easy to throw your proposals out. I told Father, don't bother about all that. Forget about me, just forget about me. I'll pray to God so that he gets a better girl in his life and a good girl, family girl. Don't get him married to a girl who doesn't have family. Get him a girl who's have family and he is happy. Because this marriage is not going to happen, Father. I know. I'll save your number. If I get the chance and if I get to leave the house, I'll come to the church. But I don't think it is possible for it to happen. I told her that, and then father said, Okay, I'll pray for you. My child, I'll pray for you. For something good to happen in life for you. And remember this, that God has planned you better than what you're getting now. So wait for that day to come. Just keep praying. And he told me, say our Father and 1 3 Hail Marys. Our Father will do your job. He'll keep you in a good place, you'll be happy, and you'll get a nice person in your life. You'll also be happy. Then after that, I told them, let it streak, you know. Then that word cancel. Then afterwards they rejected all the marriages, everything happened. Then after days passed and the elder son got married. Then afterwards the younger son got married. When the elder son was getting married, Praveen Gosela was going to be raided because he was all excited to get his daughter married, watch me. And he forgot to pay the tax, gold of the tax. He forgot to pay the furniture tax. A lot of things he forgot to do. And early morning it happened like they were entering the gate inside the house. And Praveen Gosala didn't know what to do. He's running this side. And he took out all the gold and he's putting on my neck. He's saying, You keep this gold for you. Tell that I'm doing good to you. Tell that I'm paying you. Don't tell I'm not paying you enough. First only he's telling. If I told that time that he is not paying me, he just kept me just like that and called me a family maid, they would have made him to pay everything. The income tax people. You'll have such a big bungalow, you'll have shopping malls, and you're not paying this girl. She's staying with you all 18 years, and you're not. That time it was about 16 or 17 years when I was staying with them. You're not paying her if I told all that, but I saved him. I said one day he will come and help for me. One day he will help me when I'm in trouble like this for money. He'll give all my money, whatever is to be given. So friends, this was the story. This is the thing what Gosala done to me. Promised me and rejected me and ditched me just because they were having fights in the family. Praveen Gosala was doing good to the young elder daughter-in-law Nirmala Gosalia and not doing good to the younger daughter-in-law Sagana Gosalia. And in that lot of fights and jealousy was happening because Sagana Gosalia, if he would shout, she would run and tell her parents and they would shout at him back on the phone. So he would not like it. Nirmala, what happened? Nirmala, she would not tell anyone. She would keep it hiding. So he would like her nature and her ways. He would not like Sangana's ways because she, whatever little shouting, little something happens, run, tell the parents. So the parents is to ring him up back and tell him why you're saying that is to my daughter. And so fights more to take place. And when they were fighting in the family, fighting, they used to put me also in the middle that I am from here to there to here I'm doing. So I decided to leave them and go forever. I told them, please, I'm leaving you all and going now. Where you're going? You came with your sad heart that you want to stay with us. Now where you're going? I'm going to my stepmother back. I'll see that she takes me back, I said. And then I told them. Then afterwards, one day big fight took place. He hit me in a very badly, Praveen Gosalia. I'm the one who to take care of him. When he was getting paralyzed, one day he went for one party. He wore high heel shoes, little high heel shoes he wore, and was dancing, he fractured his leg. And then doctor said he'll get paralyzed, he has to be massaged well. Just a nice girl who made and out to massage. and other late girls were not ready to touch his leg because they're Hindus, they don't touch the owner's leg. And I was like the family member, that's why I used to massage his leg, I used to press his leg, I used to not even get my breakfast properly in the morning. I used to do his thing first, that didn't get alright. So much I've done for Gosalia, Praveen Gosalia, and today he teach me like this. He and his two sons should have got together and cleared this money. This is, dear friends, I am telling many of the other poor girls also, never go to rich people's house and stay for long days. If you stay for too many days, you don't get anything. Only one back insult you get. This is what happened, friends, with me. So you all came to know, and you all know how I reached Praveen Gosala's house, and how I lived with them 18 years, and how they dished me and gave me my money. When I went with a wedding card, he could easily give me the bank book. All your money is saved in this. Take your bank book. It's not giving that 25,000 behind. Back he hides and gives me the money. When he gave a promise, everything he'll do for me. Just because I went to listen to that Sangana Gosalia and her delivery time, when Jana was getting born, I went. This is the result what I'm getting today. This is the insult what I'm getting today. And this is the way Praveen Gosala hated me. He didn't never wanted me to go on Sangana side. He wanted me always to be on Mayur and Nirmala side. Only because I used to go on Sangan and Viraj's side, he hated me. And second, because I broke that Hindu proposal. For these two things, he hated me so much. And that's why today everything is broken and I'm in loss, dear friends. So this is my story, dear friends. Nothing else to say, no words to say. Please, dear friends, I think whoever's working also in a shopping mall, and which girls, boys, anyone, if they see this video and they're working in a shopping mall, I don't think they'll come back to the shopping mall to work. Because the 18 years maid is being hurt like this. And that time ended Parira's time also, if I had somebody to support me and file a case over her, today lifetime should have been in jail for bringing an innocent child and harassing the child like this. You must have seen in Crime Patrol in a half day catch people who are harassing young children and their lifetime in prison. This would have happened to Annette Parira. So dear friends, have a nice afternoon. This is my story and end of the story. Thank you.